Hey, it's Dr. Dan Purser, danpursermd.com. Here tonight with our second round of What Your Doctor Won't Tell You about progesterone. Our new Facebook Live tonight on today's September 16th, or 6th, right? 6th. Okay, from now on, we're going to roll faster. From now on, Jackson is playing our intro music. It's Tchaikovsky's 7th Symphony in D minor on a kalimba. Take it away, Jackson. Wait, so you've been practicing that
all day.
Twinkle, went to the symphony.
I'm still working on that one. It's coming.
He picked that up in 5 minutes. I thought that was pretty good.
That's horrible. That's our intro music.
That's your theme song, Dr.
Okay,
Purser.
Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. So how'd Bailey I can't remember how Bailey resolve her horrible sunflower seed story last week.
Last week, basically what happened is she ate a bunch of sunflower seeds and then it
She
made her sick.
poisoned herself.
Yeah.
Why did it poison her?
Too much copper.
Because she can't handle copper properly, right?
From fibro, yep.
Yep. So she quit eating sunflower seeds. That she cured herself.
Basically, and then not really. She also took copper balance because that helps all the unbound copper floating in your body get out.
Kind of move around, moves your copper around.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Real quick, sorry, I have the audio set coming from the camera, not from the microphones. Could we restart real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry everyone. We'll be back 1 second.
Do I need to do the big intro and everything?
If you want to again, start again.
So what your doctor won't tell you about progesterone, part 2, Facebook Live for September 6th. Jackson already made a sham of our intro music.
A sham.
That
It's
was
Tchaikovsky's
beautiful.
7th Symphony in D minor, and you play Twinkle, Twinkle.
That's all I know how to play so
You
far.
play
I'm
Twinkle,
learning.
Twinkle, Little Star. I've heard you played the, I want to say the bazooka, but it's really a trumpet, wasn't it?
The bazooka.
A trumpet. Yeah, I could play a lot of stuff on trumpet.
Okay, but not on a kalimba. Okay, so how'd Bailey resolve her sunflower seed fibro story, the horrible one? She took a bunch of copper bounce, quit eating, poisoned herself with sunflower seeds, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Right, so that's a story for another day or for all the fibro people out there. So to my left is Brecken, and she's kind of snippy. And catty corner to me across from me is Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
Jackson, now tell the audience why you don't yet have a supermodel girlfriend. Could be your musical taste in the kalimba.
I was going to say that. I'm really good on recorder, too, so it could be that.
Then you practice all day to play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star on this shows. It's sad. Okay, our prizes have evolved
A little.
a little.
It's more like the process to win has evolved. Right?
Okay, so you ordered me to say this, right?
I ordered you, yes.
They have to like, share, and leave a comment of the video tonight, and then you're enrolled to win the prize.
Yep. So
The prize is, which is, one is a 30-minute free visit with me. I'll help you get progesterone. I'll help end your life of torture, or we'll figure out a progesterone problem, and maybe it's a vitamin problem. But it's a 30-minute free visit with me. It does not include labs, of course. Then you have to leave me a nice, accurate Google review, not a nice one. It just has to be accurate. And you can say horrible things about me, but I need a Google review. We're also going to give away some topical progesterone to some lucky person. Probably going to be, okay, that's all I said. So it could be something equally good or better, though. Who knows? Also, the ultimate prize is a free copy of my book that's been autographed on progesterone. Number 1 3 times on Amazon. Buy your copy tonight if you don't win.
if you don't win.
That's the biggest prize ever.
Not a 30-minute consult with you.
I poured my soul into that book for days.
Days.
So they get that bit of me.
It only took you days to write that book?
Months, actually.
Yeah.
Years.
Years.
Okay, 30 pages. Okay. Hey, so that very rare thing we started talking about last week, a sale on our VARS liposomal VARS Glutathione, 2 for $100 plus tax.
No.
Free shipping too.
Tax, it depends on what state you're in.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So maybe not, or maybe plus tax.
It's usually just 100. So,
Okay. What about the Endure? Have you guys started taking it yet?
yeah, I've been on it for like almost a month now, right?
Jackson?
Mm-hmm.
You
I've
like
been taking
it?
it for several weeks. One of the things I've really noticed is I don't get canker sores or mouth ulcers anymore since taking it.
B12.
choline?
The
B12,
B12 in there, I think, is what really helps.
The new form of B12.
Yep, the new form.
The
I really
choline.
did myself on this one, didn't I? I thought MT2R Sport Plus was good. It was our number one product. Man, I cranked it with this Endure. It's like I hit it out of the park like a golfer that can hit it 350 yards.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could.
Not
Okay.
more golf references.
Yeah.
Also, the MTHR Renew or the MTHR Support should be coming pretty soon. Hopefully within these like next 2 weeks.
wow. So I'll finally have Renew and Endure.
Yes.
Or really MTH4 Sport and Sport Plus.
Exactly.
The newer, more updated, cooler, more awesome versions.
Cooler looking labels, definitely.
Yeah.
And they smell like orange sauce or something.
Taste a
at
little bit
least
like a
the
Plus- or
the
sorry.
Endure does.
Indoor.
You didn't do the Renew that one.
I can't remember right off the top of my head.
You're in charge of that.
Sorry.
Okay.
Too much time on the kalimba.
Too much
Is it a
practice.
Columba or Kalimba?
Kalimba.
Where's it
Spain.
from?
I have no idea, actually. I just saw it on Amazon.
Can
I
you
was
play
like, I
with
need
your
that.
toes?
I probably could.
I've seen people in India who
Oh,
do that.
no.
All right, let's get back
Okay,
to this.
Brecken, what is low progesterone? Can you define it now? Don't read Don't read my notes.
I got it. Can I read your notes?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Low progesterone is any serum level at which a female patient has symptoms of low progesterone, which is hot flashes, night sweats, migraines, PMS, and etc. That's a low level, right?
Right, but you can define a healthy normal level above 1 nanogram per milliliter in the first 2 weeks of the cycle to size 20 plus nanogram per milliliter during the second half of the menstrual or during the menstrual cycle itself. So, see the diagram I posted last week. So, top 10 reasons you have low progesterone. Just really quick, I'm going to review these. You are menopausal. You've had a hysterectomy, so you have no ovaries. Duh. You have a vitamin deficiency that affects production. That's for younger women. See it all the time. You have crappy low progesterone production, and you think you need a hysterectomy or you're in menopause. No, you're just vitamin deficient. That's why you're tired all the time. Get a SpectraCell, and we'll figure out why you're vitamin deficient or what you're vitamin deficient in. You have a damaged ovary or ovaries due to trauma. Maybe you got a spear in the ovary. I don't know. Something got
Spear in
shot
the
there. I
ovary.
don't know. What you could be out here out hunting and an arrow got you. I don't know.
Modern day.
Yeah. What? Okay, you're on birth control pills, which suppresses progesterone levels.
Duh.
Yeah, duh. You have medicine-eluting IUD, i.e. a Mirena, which suppresses progesterone, or those other old things that shoot in your arm, which suppresses progesterone. You have a genetic error like FOLR2 or MTHFR or something like that. So get genetic testing too, because then those can block your ability to absorb key nutrients. And from those key nutrients, you build progesterone and testosterone and estradiol and thyroid and a lot of other things. You have PCOS, which is also a genetic condition, which we're really kind of getting a handle on that, I think. Mm-hmm. I'm going to have to write a paper on that.
Should write a
Or a
book.
book. Huh.
Get ready
not
for a
another
couple more
book.
months.
Yeah. Another life-changing book. Huh? You have pituitary damage. You have a malignancy, either ovarian or otherwise.
So, how do you fix all those?
The way you fix all those is you watch last week's video and listen to the podcast because I went through all that last week. But most of the time, you got to figure out, are you in menopause or are you, if you don't know what's causing your low progesterone, you probably need a SpectraCell. So it's easier than taking progesterone all your life. Mm-hmm. I'd rather you make your own anyway.
It's true.
So who won the free visit
Her name
last week?
was Karen Hald.
Hald, H-A-L-D?
Yep.
Is she like a massively awesome fan?
She's actually really cool.
Commenter?
We've been working with her. She's going to be having her appointment soon with you. So
Okay, 2 winners. Oh, who won the progesterone support product?
I think I remember these off the top of my head. Let's see.
Should.
Okay, progesterone product was Allison Tucker.
Allison Tucker, enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
Call, or if you email us if you have a question about it. And winner of the autographed progesterone book that I poured my soul into.
Was Mary Marshall.
She's the luckiest human on the planet.
And these were last week's winners, guys, so we haven't picked tonight yet. Hope that's
Right.
not confusing. Those were just...
So now, right, we're going to get right to the meat of this. The top 10 reasons doctors give when they don't prescribe natural progesterone. Okay, you want to hear them?
I do. I think everyone does.
Let me just start with them.
Just go ahead.
Okay, number one, it will cause breast cancer. These are reasons they give, not reasons I give. Number two, what's natural progesterone? I love that one. They've never even heard of natural progesterone.
So sad.
Hang on, sorry, we need some water. All the laughing we do before we start. Number three, I love this one. Pharmaceutical is better than natural. You can't measure natural levels. We're going to come back through these. I'm going to shoot each one of these down. I love that one, though. They're like, you can't measure natural levels. You can measure pharmaceutical levels. Actually, you can't measure pharmaceutical levels. Okay. My resident, this is number four. My residency director said it was bad, so he never used it. I never learned how to use it.
So ridiculous.
Get a new residency director. Okay, you've had a hysterectomy, so you don't need it. That should probably be number one. It's really common.
Yeah.
They go, you don't need progesterone because you don't have a uterus. I don't know where that came
Still
from.
a woman.
Yeah, you're still a woman. You still have all those genetics. Number six, it will cause a stroke. Number seven, it will cause blood clots. Number eight, it will cause a heart attack. Number nine, it converts into testosterone, which is just not for women. Number 10, you need a birth control pill instead. Much safer. And number 11, the bonus one, it will make you sleepy all the time, so why take that garbage? Okay.
Why do they say that? Why do they say all those things?
So let me run back through and I'll break each one down really quick because we like to get these over fast. So we call these mini Facebook Lives, don't we?
Just quick.
Quickie Facebook Lives. Okay, so number one, it will cause breast cancer. It's never, ever been shown to cause breast cancer. Thousands and thousands of studies. They haven't ever been able to find it causing breast cancer. Synthetic progestational agents and birth control pills will cause breast cancer, but natural progesterone does not. It actually causes apoptosis of breast cancer cells, which means it pops them or kills them. If you doubt me, go to PubMed and search progesterone and the word apoptosis, and you'll see all these 2,000 studies come up. What's natural progesterone? That's just ignorance. That's just, these doctors mean well. They really do. They want to help you. They're good people. They just have never heard of natural progesterone, never been to a course. They talk about it. I've taught probably 20,000 physicians over the years and have various courses about natural progesterone, but that's just a drop in the bucket. Mm-hmm. And there are other doctors out there doing it. Pharmaceutical is better than natural. Can't measure natural levels. You can measure natural levels. You can't measure pharmaceutical levels. And if pharmaceutical levels are better, why do they put in the package insert all the risk factors that I'm about to go through or have gone through? Like the birth control pills cause breast cancer. They cause clots, strokes, heart attacks. But the doctors confuse and conflate natural progesterone with the progestational agents in birth control pills. So
It's just backwards.
yeah, it's kind of ignorant. I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean, it's just ignorance, lack of knowledge. You've had a hysterectomy, so you don't need it. It will cause a stroke. It will cause blood clots. It will cause heart attack. Let me go back to you've had a hysterectomy and you don't have a uterus, so you don't need it. I don't know where that's come from. I've looked everywhere for that. It's some residency educational point, or maybe someone taught it at a conference that's gotten a life of its own. It's just not true. You're still a woman. You still need progesterone. Whether you have a uterus or not, you can have horrible hot flashes. It's just weird. So it causes a stroke, causes blood clots, causes a heart attack. But natural progesterone does none of those. Actually reduces your risk for heart attacks, strokes, and blood clots. Even if you have factor V Leiden. Even if you have other clotting disorders, it will not cause clotting. Number 9, it converts into testosterone, which is not for women. You need testosterone, especially as you get older. You need more of it. You need a birth control pill instead. It's much safer. It is not. Progesterone causes a 500% decreased risk of breast cancer. That's from a 1981 huge review by the American College of Epidemiology. It has not changed. That data has not changed. 1981, they knew it, and we've forgotten that information since. You get a 500% decreased risk of breast cancer, and birth control pills on average cause about a 250% increased risk of breast cancer.
It's terrifying.
And number 11, it will make you sleepy all the time. Yeah, if you take a ton of it, but if you take it right before bed and the right dose, you'll sleep like a baby.
Because that's definitely the biggest question I was getting off. It says, I take it in the middle of the day because that's what I thought I was supposed to do, and it just knocks me out.
No,
It's like,
don't take it in the morning. Don't take even anything from Young Living like that. The more I know the label says it, I did not put that on there. So I'll probably get more questions. Any questions about all that? Ask me a few.
Let's see. I just copied.
We have another top 10 list to get through. So
Yeah. So someone asked, if you're taking birth control for heavy periods, should stopping birth control and just taking natural progesterone help with the heavy periods?
I do it all the time. Every week I probably get 7 patients I do that with. Yes.
Can synthetic progesterone cause swelling?
Yes, but natural progesterone, if you haven't had it for a while, can cause a little bit of edema too, but that's for a number of reasons, but it goes away after a while.
Yeah. Well, doesn't the synthetic progesterone cause inflammation?
A lot of inflammation.
Yes.
That's why it causes breast cancer, heart attack, strokes,
Gotcha.
blood clots.
Should you only take natural progesterone under the direction of a doctor and while having your blood work monitored?
That's a legal question.
Sorry.
And I'm going to have to say
Yes.
absolutely.
'Cause
But
it's
it'd be
hormones.
open to debate by a lot of people. I got to be careful with that one.
Yeah. If you're on synthetic progesterone now and you want to switch to a natural progesterone, how do you go about switching?
Talk to people around you. Upline, downline, stuff like that. Or call my office and we can help you do that.
Cool.
If you end up on medical prescription of progesterone.
Yeah, where can you find different sources of natural progesterone?
Your doctor's office if they're into it, or go to a compounding pharmacy near you and ask if they make progesterone RDTs or suppositories or troches or capsules, and ask them who you could go to that's a good doctor in your area.
Yeah.
If they won't help you, call us. We'll help you.
Yeah.
That's why I do these Facebook Lives. More to educate you, but we do pick up a few patients every once in a while. But that means you're going to have to come to Utah for me to evaluate you. But we'll talk about that if you want to talk about it. So
Yeah.
Okay, those are good.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Okay, instead, this is what the doctors should be saying. These are the top 10 reasons why you should not take birth control pills. Okay, even though the above they're saying you should take birth control pills, or whatever. So, birth control pills cause blood, lung, brain, and leg clots. Especially if you have MTHFR. They also can cause, number 2, they can also cause increased risk of stroke. Huge risk of stroke. They also cause heart attacks. If you have MTHFR or other methylation errors, you'll probably feel very uncomfortable or even emotionally crazy on birth control pills. If most Young Living distributors that I've talked to have felt that way, it's really bad. I know my wife did, and that was one of the things I've always thought was connected to MTHFR, because you can't, when you have MTHFR and some of those other genetic errors, you can't break down those medications properly, and they make you feel really horrible. So, and that's why you're into all natural stuff. Birth control pills with MTHFR mutation dramatically increases your risk for stroke. Birth control pills cause muscular and vascular inflammation. Number 7, if over 18, birth control pills have been shown to cause a 250% increased risk of breast cancer. Number 8, if given to a girl under 18 years of age, this is the biggie of all these on this list. This is out of 2 Northern European studies. It's in my book, The Breast Cancer Patient Survival Guide. If she's under 18 years old and starts on birth control pills, which is really common nowadays, I hear about it all the time from you guys, from my daughter who's in junior high, stuff like that. You get now in high school, so you get a 500% lifetime risk of death, not just getting birth control pill or getting breast cancer, but risk of death from breast cancer for the rest of your life. It's horrible.
Yeah, that's kind of like when I was in Hawaii. I know I've told this story before. I was at a church college, and their first thing to do anytime any girl was having any kind of issue was always to put her on birth control pills. It didn't matter what her symptoms were. It didn't matter what was going on. That was always their solution. Well, that was a little different. But anything female hormone, like her period was weird. She was getting acne. She was sleepy. She was.
When you're in a hurry as a primary care doc, you need birth control pills. Here it is.
It was crazy to me.
Pay at the front desk.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just gave you breast cancer.
It's scary.
Or dramatically increase your risk. You know what? I did that enough when I was younger. I'm gonna have to answer for that crap in the next life, and I'm trying to make up for it.
Yeah.
So birth control pills increase your risk for ovarian cancer, just like they'll increase your risk for breast cancer. Birth control pills are very androgenic and cause weight gain. Bonus answer they give. Guess what? Most of this is in the package insert. They don't tell you that, but I'll tell you that. Most of this is in the package insert. They include each package of birth control pills. Read the package insert. That's why they put it in there, so you can't sue them. You've got informed consent because they give you the package insert.
Yeah.
So, and they kind of confuse the two. These with the synthetics and the birth control pills with natural progesterone. They conflate the two. So I ripped and rocked and rolled through these. Are there any more really good questions?
Yeah, I've got some questions, but I like this comment too. She said, let me just tell you this comment really quick.
Okay.
She said she has endometriosis and was on natural progesterone before she got pregnant, and it worked wonders for her pain and cycle. Because I feel like that's something big.
Use it all the time for endo cases.
That's something you didn't mention tonight.
Your mom had bad endo, and she's got she's had under control for a long time now with natural progesterone.
Oh yeah, completely.
You guys, I'm guessing, would have endo.
Thank goodness.
You take natural progesterone.
Started so young.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
No, it's good.
So,
this is an interesting question. If you stop taking birth control pills years later, does your cancer risk go back down to a normal level?
I believe it does.
Okay. But it takes a while to get out of.
Not if you took them prior to age 18, though.
That one's just
does
stuck
not
in
go
stone.
back down.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just horrified everyone.
No. I'm just still shocked over everything that you've been talking about. It's crazy. What about, I know we had a funny comment from Lois last week, and it was something in regards to something with fibro, right?
Oh, yeah. What was the comment?
Something about like good things coming, something special for chronic pain and fibro sufferers.
Yeah. I'll comment on that. We've developed maybe something pretty amazing. It's all natural. Let me see here. I want to keep my words very careful. All natural, very incredible. We've already applied for all the patents on it. We'll also be taking it to the FDA. It's just really that big, maybe, or maybe it's not that big. We don't know. Anyway, just another antioxidant. That's all.
You were so quiet.
I know.
It is very exciting, but we can't talk much about it.
Okay, I'll just leave that alone. I'm dropping that right there. Okay, any other great questions? Ask away.
So this...
I see all those bubbles coming up.
He loves looking at the bubbles every time he looks at my screen. You're kind of like the cat that stares at like the...
They're floating up to the sky like they go up to heaven.
Sorry, I'm copying a question so I don't lose it because I've seen it a couple times. So she's on a progesterone pill that her doctor ordered. Is that okay? I want you to kind of like
Prometrium's okay.
Yeah.
Generic prometrium's okay.
So double
Progesterone
check.
capsules are okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of times they'll tell you it's natural progesterone when it's not.
Yep.
You really got to really read if it's medroxyprogesterone or progestational agents or whatever. You really got to read into it, or go talk to a pharmacist who's giving it to you and say, "Is this natural
Yeah.
progesterone? Is this or is this synthetic? Is this stuff that will cause inflammation?"
So basically,
and
just
clots, breast cancer risk. Read the package insert.
yeah, do your research. That's the biggest thing we always tell people is go into
yeah.
it doing your research. No,
You've got to be responsible for yourself.
be informed because they don't care. Sorry.
Yep. They care. They just don't know.
They don't have time sometimes, though.
Yeah,
that's
maybe
what's
that's
sad.
it. Yeah.
What is the... Oh, wait. Is it better to take oral natural progesterone or natural progesterone cream?
Progesterone cream, in a number of studies over the last year or two, have been shown by 60 days, it's gone. It no longer works. It drops every day by 2 or 3%. So by 60 days, it's zeroed out.
Yeah.
So, so from the time it's manufactured, put in the tube, and then the clot starts sticking, and you don't know how long it's been in that tube.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you buy it OTC or whatever. So
So,
I wouldn't use them. I wouldn't use a
not
cream.
really his recommendation.
Yeah, I'm definitely against that now.
Someone just asked how much do you take. To that, wouldn't you just say you need to talk with your doctor, figure out what your best,
Yep.
you know.
Talk to a professional.
Because not everyone, he can't point blank just say, everyone take this amount because everyone's different and unique. And
I tend to use RDTs, compounded RDTs.
Mm-hmm.
For example, my average menopause patient will take 1 or 2 of the 200 milligram RDTs, and they really like that. But I've had doctors circle back and go, "That's a big dose." You know what? No, it's not. It makes a woman happy. And,
I know,
and
I've taken
she gets-
600.
Yeah, she gets a big decrease in her breast cancer and stroke risk, and she's happy and she sleeps.
Mm-hmm.
She loves it.
There's a reason you call it the woman's feel-good hormone in your book.
Yeah, but taking some little idiotic amount,
Doesn't do
tiny
anything.
little amount, doesn't really do much good because you're not sleeping. You're still hot flashing. The doctor's like, "No, you're taking enough now." Really, it doesn't feel like enough.
Yeah.
And again, remember, I always go back to, what do you believe, your lying eyes or what the doctor's trying to make you believe?
Yeah.
I'm not going to argue with you. I'm going to believe your lying eyes.
It's a funny saying. Lion eyes. Oh, what about, so this one, I think it was her friend's granddaughter who has horrible PMS symptoms. Doctor put her on birth control pills. She's trying to get her off of it. Is there testing she should get done to check where her levels are? Or is it kind of just like cold turkey it? Or
Usually you cold turkey it because testing the levels won't do any good. She's already suppressed with the birth control pill.
yeah.
But I'd get her on probably natural progesterone and ease her off of the birth control pill. That's the way I would approach it, but I don't know all that situation or haven't examined her or
Yeah,
talked to her.
no, it's dependent
Yeah.
on. Let's see. What about, can progesterone help with fertility after miscarriage due to
Yep.
low progesterone?
Yes. Got hundreds of emails from women who've gotten
Always.
pregnant using natural progesterone I prescribed.
Yeah. What about oils?
made.
Are they good options for progesterone? Or serums?
They work really well,
Okay.
but because they're all natural and
Yeah.
everything else. But we'll just leave it at
Cool.
that,
That's good.
so we don't cause problems.
No. What about, what serum level is optimal for after menopause of progesterone?
Varies. I would prefer all my women to stay above 10 nanograms per deciliter. I think it is, but it could be milliliter. I think it's deciliter, but and you get really good breast cancer benefits, prevention benefits above 20, but 10 is really good anyway. So that's kind of always my goal. It doesn't always happen, and some women just can't go there because they get too sleepy.
Yeah. What's the best way to check your hormone levels? Urine, saliva, blood?
Serum. All the studies are based on serum results. All the lab results I need are based on serum results. I know saliva, urine, all that. I've seen it all done. We tried all that in the university where I was doing research. We couldn't get it to work.
Yeah. What about ovarian cysts? What can you do for those?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Yeah,
Okay.
not a lot. You just got to let them pop.
Not fun.
32% of women have them. 32% of women who take progesterone have them. They're just of the devil.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm being facetious. It's just horribly annoying.
Yeah, they hurt.
Because of a problem called Mittelschmerz when they rupture. Mittelschmerz is German for lightning pain. Because it's like you got shot in your right ovary with a 22 or 45 or something. I mean, it hurts bad for about 2 seconds. It'll knock you down.
Mm-hmm. What about fibroids?
Fibroids are from lack of progesterone for decades or years,
So
certainly
taking
years.
progesterone might help?
You can't, 70% of the time, you can shrink fibroids somewhat with a lot of natural progesterone.
It's good to know.
Doesn't always work.
But sometimes it can.
Yeah.
What hormones do you usually recommend to be checked for women and how often?
Progesterone, serum progesterone, serum estradiol, serum free and total testosterone, serum free T3, free T4, TSH, serum DHEA, SO4, and serum. That's usually about it. That'll work.
Well, you can find that on Direct Labs too.
Yeah.
His female initial
Panel.
hormone panel, something like that, has a list of all of them.
Yeah, go to my website, danpurchermd.com, look under testing, and use that Direct Labs link, and I'll take you there.
This lady said
It's cheap.
her daughter was put on birth control to prevent ovarian cysts. Is that true?
Yeah, it's the trade-off you're going to get, though. Clots, strokes, heart attacks, weight gain, and big breast cancer risk.
Well, and birth controls block hormone production, so you're basically just pausing your body in a way, right?
Yeah, and the women wonder why they have no libido. They wonder why they're angry. They wonder why they're not happy. They hurt. Whatever. Yeah, they're not making female hormones.
Yeah.
And the bleeding every month is just a trick that the original Dow pharmaceutical people came up with because they thought women would appreciate hemorrhaging once a month. And it's just a hemorrhage.
No.
It's not a period. You're not cycling.
That's
You're doing
the
nothing.
craziest thing to me.
When they tell you, the doctors will tell you you're cycling, you're not cycling. You're just having withdrawal bleeding for 1 week a month. It's random.
Yeah. This lady said you need progesterone no matter what your age.
Yes.
Yeah. Once you start cycling.
That's my opinion.
Yeah. Why do vitamin tests help with progesterone or like vitamin deficiencies, figuring out those?
Because the most common cause of a younger woman not making enough progesterone, once all this other stuff is cleared away, is a vitamin deficiency. I've seen it thousands of times. You do a SpectraCell on them, and it will tell you why that woman is not making progesterone. She'll have a zinc deficiency or B12 deficiency or some other deficiency, thiamine, riboflavin, something. You need those vitamins to make those hormones. And that woman will be low in other hormones. They call that premature ovarian insufficiency or ovarian insufficiency, not premature, or it could be premature ovarian failure when a 32-year-old goes through menopause and her ovaries fail. Really, what's probably causing this is a vitamin deficiency, because the first question you should ask them is, are you tired a lot? Are you fatigued? When you come in from school, do you have to take a nap? Are you beat up every day feeling just tired? That's not lack of hormones. That's lack of vitamins causing that fatigue. You're malnourished.
Mm-hmm.
So I know modern Americans being malnourished. Ha ha ha. No, I see it all the time.
We even saw scurvy cases.
I've seen 4.
One of them was sitting across from me.
I was borderline.
I'm just kidding. Scary though.
What do you?
Wasn't he?
You met a scurvy case?
No, he was one of your scurvy cases.
Oh, you were.
When I remember when I first came
That's
back
probably
from
why you're
a
not
mission in
dating.
Mexico. Well, it could be.
Do you have all your teeth still?
Yeah, they look lovely.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do a face reveal
You're a
when
good-
we get
you're
to
a good-looking
50,000
kid.
likes.
Jackson, we're not just sure where the girls are.
Mm-hmm.
You keep scaring them away with your comments.
Okay, sorry. If you're a single woman who works really hard and is super nice and like a supermodel, well, I don't know about that part, but and you really like Disney World or Disneyland, you need to contact
And
us.
you want
Okay,
to be
I call Dr.
serenaded.
Purser my wing Dan.
I'm not your wing Dan.
Wing Dan.
I'm your dad, and I'm worried about you. Okay, so I think we've tortured these women enough tonight.
And Jackson, I would say.
We tortured Jackson enough?
Yep.
Real
No,
quick,
we're just starting.
I saw one question on here that she asked multiple times. Can you use progesterone if you have breast cancer that is progesterone and estrogen
Oh, yeah.
receptor positive?
I meant to get that one.
I'll quote what some really top-notch pharmacologists at the University of Southern California told me. First of all, when a patient has progesterone receptor positive breast cancer, it's not caused by progesterone. It's just a random genetic receptor thing that they happen to have. Number one. Number two, what did I say earlier? Progesterone does what to breast cancer cells?
Causes them to
Apoptosis.
Apoptosis. You can go and prove that on PubMed. Search apoptosis and progesterone, and you'll see. I think it's last I checked, over 2,000 articles come up. It kills breast cancer cells. So what these really smart pharmacologists said, USC told me, is you give more progesterone when a woman has progesterone receptor positive breast cancer. But I'm not going to do that in the face of her doctor or oncologist freaking out about it. I won't do it. That woman and I have to have an understanding that I'm trying to do this to help save her life. But it does not cause breast cancer. It's never been shown to cause breast cancer. It won't worsen breast cancer. It will kill breast cancer cells. It won't cure breast cancer. That's just too much work for it to do, but it will help the situation. And progesterone's a wonderful thing. Testosterone's the same, that there are no testosterone receptor positive breast cancers. So that's the answer to that.
Yeah.
And I put that in my book, The Breast Cancer Patient Survival Guide. Get a copy of it.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's a good
really
resource for any kind
It was
of
a
cancer,
bestseller
too.
for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So on Amazon. That's most of my books have been. So
Just a reminder, guys, we are doing a giveaway. To win the giveaway, you have to like the video, share the video, and comment. I'll be checking for those things, and obviously like his
I'll
page
be
too.
checking too.
Ooh.
No, I'm teasing.
And you can win a free 30-minute consult with him. That's like our top prize.
No,
That
the
I
book.
think.
Wait, what?
But he
What the
thinks
book
his
was?
top prize is a autographed book of his progesterone book.
I worked months on that.
It's a good book.
Days.
And then third is a bottle of a progesterone product. So
Yep.
Also, that 2 for $100 sale of the
Yes.
VARS.
2 for 100 cell and get Endure 2 and get a Spectra cell if you're 28 and have low progesterone and you can't figure out why and you're tired all the time. Call our office, get a Spectra cell, we'll ship it out to you, and then we can meet and talk, and I'll help you figure it out.
we're also still doing our $200 initial consults. We kept that up through the summer.
We
'cause
did?
So many
You're
people
selling
love
me
that.
cheap.
We are. We're cutting them real close.
I had a consultant come up, and how much did Mike say I should charge for a visit?
Thousands,
Yeah.
$2,000 or
But
more.
he
Yeah.
can't do
4,000
it.
for the first visit, 2,000.
That's
I
what
just
it was,
like
yeah.
fell over.
He
I
loves
think
you
this
guys
is
too much.
Utah. No, and my followers are they.
You
croak.
have international patients. You're
I
beyond
know,
Utah.
but still, whatever.
We just love you guys, and we want to keep giving back because it's been such a good summer and it's been a fun year. So we
Thank you, and we love you all.
Yeah.
Okay, next week
I
we're
won't
gonna-
be here.
what?
You
Who's gonna
guys
do
will
the?
hear Brad's voice, my husband.
Who's gonna do the? What? Really? Oh, it's gonna be Brad. Okay, well, I'm gonna go through the top 10 reasons why you like natural progesterone and the top 10 benefits of progesterone for women.
Cool.
Those are gonna be my 2 top 10 lists next week.
It's going to be great.
So, and I'll keep putting articles and cool things up every day for you. So,
Yeah.
Excellent.
okay, I love you guys. Take care and God bless and go in good health.